What up, guys? I want to welcome you back to the Get Ready Worldwide channel. I'm your host, Mike, and in this video we're going to talk about why these Apple Airpods might fit your listening solutions.
I got these fresh eyes, never seen you before like this. My God, you're beautiful. It's like the first time when we opened the door for we got used to usual.
So I picked these up for a very significant reason, which I'm actually going to hold that to the end of the video, but you want to stay tuned for that. If you are someone that's just wanting to know what I think about them, thumbs up, thumbs down, I'm going to give them a thumbs up right off the bat, okay? Actually, I'm going to give them a thumbs up too. So if you don't want to watch anything else, you just saw what you wanted to see, check me out on the next video. But for those of you guys who want to hear what I actually think about these, stay tuned. Like I said, though, when I first saw these Apple AirPods, I was not a fan of them at all. When they came out, to me, they just looked like they took the old ones, they cut the cables, they made them Bluetooth, slapped a $170 charge on them and said, here you go. When I saw people walking around with them in the gym, you know, they look like big bones coming out of your ear. I'm like, man, I'm not wearing that mess. You know, so I wasn't a fan of it. Plus, I thought they would slip out of your ear. But I recently had a encounter with the person in the sauna. We're both sitting there talking. She had them on. She let me wear hers. I'm like, man, I like these. And that also was leading into one reason why I got them, which I'll tell you later at the end of the video. So, you know, went out and picked them up, and then I'm going to tell you what I think about them. First of all, as you can see, mine in my ear here, I got one in my left ear. I put a skin on mine. I'll zoom in a little bit, but, you know, I put a skin on mine just because, you know, I didn't want this big bone thing hanging out of my ear. I already got dark skin, so it's going to show contrast-wise. But if I put this on here, you know, they kind of blend in. You know, I can walk in and out of, you know, gym. I can walk in and out of businesses, and you really don't notice that I have a Bluetooth earbud in unless you look closer. You get closer up on me, you think I got an earring or something. But, you know, I think that helps them blend in a little bit. I also would recommend that you pick up some ear skins or some kind of ear gels that go in here. Not only is it going to soothe your ear, and these really don't irritate my ear, but it's just going to make that stick in your ear a lot better. So if you do something that's like this, or you know, you do like extreme MMA training, or you do high intensity training, you know, you want these to stay in your ear, that is a solution for it. One thing I did pick up, I picked up an aftermarket product that actually slips on the bottom of here and then hooks on the side of your ear. So yeah, then you're good. But I would definitely recommend you pick up something like that, and I can put a link down below where you can get a pair. But for, you know, like connectivity, guys, I mean, this is probably the fastest connection you're ever going to have to your phone. It comes with a case like this, all right, and mine's got a little sleeve on it, you know, for protection, but it comes with a case like this. You open it, you put it next to your phone, and you hit connect. It doesn't get faster than that. It's probably under 5 seconds. There's no more putting it in pairing mode. There's no more having to, you know, worry about wires, none of that. You just put your earbuds in this case like this. You open, put it next to your phone, and you connect, and it connects. And I thought that was pretty damn cool myself. That is also the charging base. And as far as battery life, you get 24 hours worth of battery life with this charging base. And these do have quick charging. So let's say you're riding, you hear that boop, boop, boop. You got 10% battery life left. You pop them in here, and in 15 minutes, guys, you can get additional 3 hours. You know, so that's pretty much your drive to the gym. You get additional 3 hours. How I was told to use them at the store is you pop one in this ear, you leave one in the case if you're on the phone a lot. You get 5 hours of talk time in general. So I would talk on mine in my left ear. When it died, I put it in the case, put the one in the right ear, keep right on talking. So if you're in sales or you need something that can keep you hands-free around your house and you want to hear your music, that is a great way to alternate sounds. Or you can just do what I do. Put them in, rock out for 5 hours, put them back in here for a 15-minute break, and you got 3 more hours to go. So as far as battery life, again, fully charged, 5 hours, 15 minutes, you get another 3 hours. It has quick charging technology capability built in already, and it works. You just, like I said, you put them in this case, you open your case, you look at your phone, and you can see your battery life going up. Normally like 1% every, you know, 10, 15 seconds it goes up. Don't quote me to that, all you math geeks out there, but it's something like that, okay? As far as sound goes, you know, people were saying they sound just like the other Apple Earbuds. I think they sound a little bit better than those. To me, it kind of was like, you know, when the first white earbuds came out and then the second ones came out that looked like these, and it was like, oh, okay, these sound a little bit better. Okay, that's kind of like the progression. These sound a little bit better than the wired versions of these, in my opinion. And it could be because I have those skins on. I think those skins amplify the sound just a little bit. Maybe it just pumps in your ear canal just a little bit. The sound is crisp. You know, it's loud enough without distortion. But yet you do get a little bit of bass. It's not going to be like the ones that go in your ear, just pumping the bass down your ear, but you do get some bass out of it. It's kind of similar to like a Bose type sound, where it's, you know, good, clean, clear communication coming through your ear. So, you know, I am totally happy with how they sound. Going right into programming, guys. When I first got these, okay, I was wondering how they were going to do it. But man, they have automatic ear detection. So when you go like this and you pop them out of your ear, they automatically shut off. You go like this, you pop them back in your ear, they automatically come on. So let's say someone comes up to you, you got both in your ear, and you just take one out, boop, boop, and it's going to stop the song, stop YouTube, stop SoundCloud, right there where you left it. And then when the conversation is over, you pop it back in. Now, me, I like to hear my music while I can still hear things going on over here. So I actually bought a rubber string, and I keep it around my wrist here. You can see it, okay? And your earbuds slip right down into the string like this. So I got one in my ear and one's hanging over here. So I can still hear what's going on. If I want to hear both, I just pop it in. In order to do that, you have to turn the automatic ear detection off, so they continuously play the entire time. If you don't turn it off, that setup won't work, because this one will be hanging down and it'll think it's not in your ear and your music won't play, okay? But that will drain both of them equally at the same time. So I just want you to know that you got to turn automatic ear detection off in order for that to work, okay? But some of the programming, though, okay, so you tap twice, you can set it up, tap twice, like mine just came on, tap twice, I'm gonna turn it off, that kind of thing. On this side, you can set it up, tap twice to go forward, or tap twice to go backwards. So, like I said, on this side, you tap twice and it comes on, tap twice, pause. On this side, I got to set up, tap twice, next song. And you can switch it however you want to switch it. You can do reverse song, next song, pause, play, or Siri. Okay, so Siri, is how you would turn your volume up. You know, Siri, increase volume, that kind of thing. Or Siri, what's the volume level? I think Siri on the iPhone 7 Plus is a little slow, so I don't like using Siri. That's just a personal preference. To me, it would have been smarter to maybe press and hold, swipe down, press and hold, swipe up, and that would turn the volume up or down. I'm hoping Apple can see this video and get to work on that as far as programming goes, because that's all it is programming. But, you know, it's one of the most impressive programming pieces I've ever had from a earbud situation. I mean, to automatically know when I have this bad boy in my ear, automatically know when it's out, I think that's really dang cool. I wasn't a fan of it for the first 2 days, but you get used to it. You figure out what works right for you. It is a nuisance when it comes to turning the volume up and down. Let's say you got different tracks that, you know, you like to hear a little bit louder, or, you know, it's too loud. You got to have your phone close by, versus if you had your Beats, you know, you can kind of hit the volume down, volume up, pause, pop it out of your ear, etc. It does take getting used to, but for the reason I bought them, it works perfectly, and I'll get to that in a little bit. I'm getting there, okay? Just stay tuned, stay with me. Call quality on these microphones, okay? I'm going to zoom in on that. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll try to put it slow. But it does have microphones right there, okay? And it's listening for your voice. It's kind of like the mic, the voice is like going out like that. And it's listening for your voice. And it's almost at the point where when I'm on the phone, people don't know that I'm on the phone. I've had Beats, and I like my Beatx in particular, but they know I'm on a headset. But these are like, hey, you sound just like you're on the phone, so I really can't tell a difference. And for me, always been on the phone, that works excellent. Apple is not boasting about the noise cancellation of these, but I have had people ask me, hey, you still there, when I'm not talking. So it must be canceling out the background noise, making it quiet. Or, like I said, it's listening for me to say something that it picks up on the microphone. But call quality wise, I'm gonna give them 2 pluses. I think you'll like them. Like I said, if you're a sales rep and you make a lot of calls, you can alternate these and they will last you your whole day. You run out of juice, you pop them in the case for 15 minutes and you're back in business. So these are actually really good for business. They're good for riding bikes, being outdoors, because they don't go in your ear canal, so you can still hear things around you in your environment. They're good for your house. It's going to lead me right into my next point of connectivity and connection. I play basketball, so one of the things I'll do is I'll leave my phone on the sidelines. I was able to walk a full 84 feet. There was nothing obstructing the line of sight between me and my phone, and I was totally fine, okay? Now in my house, I can get about 40 feet and I can close a door, and that when I close that door, it's something about that door, I don't know, and it's a wooden door, but when I close the door, they do get a little choppy. Or I can go from the front room diagonally up to like my son's room, and that's about 50 feet, and I can still hear music, be totally fine. I don't think it's a full, 100-foot radius, nothing like that, and it just depends on what the metal makeup of your house is. But if you need 20 to 40 feet, these are totally going to be fine. I'm actually going to try these out playing basketball with guys on the floor and see how they do as far as, blocking the line of sight and so forth. But for connectivity wise, I'm good. If you can give me 45 feet away from my phone, let's just say I want to, pump gas and leave my phone in the car and walk in and pay, that's normally about 60, 70 feet. That's pretty dang good. And I've done that before with no problem. So that's my take on the connectivity and the distance wise. Noise cancellation, I told you about that. Battery life, we covered that. The price. This is going to lead me into the part of the video when I talk about why I got them. And I was, in my car one day. I have a son that has a really soft voice. He was saying something to me. I couldn't hear crap. I mean, I'm in a 4-door sedan. He is probably 3 feet from me, and I just couldn't hear him. And I'm like, I really have got to start doing something as far as addressing my hearing loss. And I got these earbuds that are in my ear. It's pumping all this bass in my ear. I'm going deaf. I've got to do something. And it was like this. After doing the research, you find out that they added an additional 10 decibels in your ear canal from having those earbuds in your ear. And it's like you can either go over the head like this, or you can go in the ear but not in the ear canal. They just sit there. Apple's the only one that's making a product like that, guys. Like in the 90s, everybody had these earbuds that just sat on top of your ear. They didn't go in your ear canal. Apple's the only one that's doing that right now. So, kudos to Apple for making a product like that. And it was the choice of, do I spend $300 on some studio beats, or do I spend $170 on some Apple AirPods? Well, I went with the Apple AirPods, and I had every intention of returning them if they didn't work. Matter of fact, I can still return them up till Friday. That is Friday the 13th. So I was serious. I'm like, these are going to go back if they suck. And you know what? They won me over. And I really feel like I'm doing something proactive as far as my hearing is concerned. I saw the other day that Google has earbuds that actually translate foreign languages to you. And it's not going to surprise me if Apple turns these into hearing aids. I know they got the app for it with your phone, but it's not going to surprise me if these become hearing aids and I put one in and it's enhancing the hearing in my environment into my ear, and maybe even translating what people are saying to me in other languages. It would not surprise me. Apple, matter of fact, you should get on that. But seriously, I really feel like with this just sitting in your ear canal, you're not getting all that boom, boom, boom vibrating directly to your eardrum. And that, guys, really, you need to think about that. Think about your hearing, not when you're 20, 30, but when you're 40, 50, 60, think about your hearing and how scary your life will be if you can't hear people right next to you talking to you. And it's just like, man, I know kids mumble these days, but at the same time, I got to admit, you are experiencing hearing loss. So that is my review on the Apple AirPod Bluetooth earphones. I'll give you a closer look at them. Like I said, they don't come out. I don't even have my skins on them, but they don't come out. They stay in your ear. They last for 5 hours. They quick charge. They connect well. You can get anywhere from 40 to 85 feet with no problems. They sound clear as far as call quality goes, and I really think you should pick some up. If you like this video, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification button. That way you'll be notified when I release another video, another review. If you didn't like this video, it's okay if you give me a thumbs down, but tell me why. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I don't, review the things that you want to review. I can always do an update video, guys. But I've had these for about 10 days, and they've been in my ear nonstop for about 10 days. I haven't lost them. I won't lose them. I recommend you come up with some kind of string system, so if you sleep in these or something, they don't wander off. I mean, you can find my iPhone, but no one wants to look down and I've lost an earbud kind of thing, not paying attention. So make sure you think about how you're going to address that situation. But I'm happy with them, guys. So if it's up to me, I'm giving it 2 thumbs up. I recommend you go get yours. I got mine. I think I got these at the Apple Store. I didn't buy them. They're not selling them on Amazon, so I couldn't get them from Amazon. I actually went into the Apple Store and got mine. And I'm happy with them. So that is my review on the Apple AirPods. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.